All right. So, yesterday I got a phone call in typical Simon fashion, asking me if I'm down to do something spontaneous yet again. And so today we're shooting a series of little films, and we only have one day to do it. And here he is.
Hello. Good morning.
What are we doing? What are we filming?
We're filming what buildings see, and a love story. Sort of.
Basically, like from the POV of a building, of many different buildings. Let's go.
One is obviously here. Then another one is the Strausberger Platz at the Karl Marx Allee, like the big Stalinist buildings.
Those are nice.
It's a very new apartment building. It's only a couple of years old.
Yeah.
It's the Gen Z building. It's gonna speak Gen Z.
There's a Gen Z building, like multi-cultural.
No, it's very young. Like the other buildings are like from the 1950s, from the 1800s, and this is just a couple of years old. So it's, you know.
He reached out to me saying that we had basically one full day to shoot 6 very, very short clips, like stories, from the POVs of buildings. The idea is that for a group or community that he's a part of, they had to create this website where you basically have a map, a 2D map, and you can interact with the map, and the map asks you some questions once you interact with it, and then once you answer the questions, you get to see a story from the POV of the building that you clicked on the map. I don't remember the exact task, but really cool. And shooting, 6 stories in one day, well, finding out the previous day was definitely something that I couldn't say no to. So, what we did was we headed out, we met up on the next day, found someone to help us, another friend of his, to act in the video, and I shot the thing, they were acting in it, and we just walked around Berlin for the entire day, basically shooting all the different scenes.
First scene is we meet. Second scene is I propose, we get engaged. You're gonna get proposed to
That's
today.
very quick.
Yes.
I feel like there should be some dating and cute dating scenes.
This is like a.
This is like the 1940s.
The ring.
Okay,
Yeah.
do you have a better ring? Yeah, probably.
The next one.
Oh,
This is
wonderful.
the one I showed you 2 days ago from Australia. That's
It's your engagement ring.
no.
Well, today it is.
Today it is. It's a nice engagement ring.
Second scene is we get engaged. Third scene is we fight.
And go. The different POVs of the buildings basically also looked at different times. So older buildings went all the way to the 1950s, 1960s, and then moving up, and then the most recent buildings are kind of nowadays. And so that is what we did. We went from location to location to film these little stories, and then within another day he edited everything, and now the result is published. I will put the link down below so you can check it out as well. It's actually turned out quite well. So what I can basically do here is that we either have this shot where it's kind of centered, but then you see here the Schranke and the graffiti, which is not really fitting.
No.
Or I just move a little bit over there, cut that out. Door is not centered anymore, but then you see also part of this wall, which I think looks quite cool.
I think it's cool with the layout. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, I think this is probably better.
What? This or from the side?
From the side.
From the side, okay. Yeah, then we're gonna move it. See, so then it's something a bit more like this.
Yeah, that's much better.
Yeah.
Yes. Dude, I had the biggest brain move ever. My podcast. Are you filming? Should I tell this? So, I had an idea a couple days ago for a closing question that I'm going to ask every guest on my podcast, and it's who's the most who's the most interesting person you think I should speak to? And I just got a new podcast guest from Dominic, just like this.
Oh, that's super cool.
This is so good.
You're also doing the interaction afterwards. So this is the end of the scene.
So I pick it up and then I go to her.
Yeah, she will also turn around because obviously she just dropped her scarf, so she's gonna be like, "Oh no, my scarf!"
Next location is the Gen Z building. So I don't really have a script. This is the only one that I didn't finish. What we're gonna do is we're gonna film one scene with us, just sitting on a bench, picture an older couple just enjoying like an afternoon together, enjoying their own company. And the rest is just gonna be a B-roll, so shots of the building and the surroundings and the people in that area. Because in that scene, the building's perspective is more important than what actually happens.
All right, let's see where the next location is. He's leading the way.
The one who's been in Berlin 4 days.
Oh God, what did we get ourselves into?
If I can lead travel groups through Mexico, while never having been in Mexico, I can lead people through Berlin.
We trust you.
Yeah. Now, here's what happened. The last clip that I filmed was around noon. After that, we went to eat lunch, and then we were A, really behind schedule, and B, it started raining. So filming BTS while carrying another camera and a tripod started getting quite hard for me. So I didn't film anymore. Then we went to a third location, after which we had lunch. And then we had 3 more locations after that: a museum, a hospital, and a modern building. He edited for the rest of the evening. And that was it. And within another 24 hours, the product was finished. It was actually really cool kind of coming up with the shots on the spot. Of course, we also did a shot list before that. We actually called the same morning at 7 a.m. to organize everything, to get a basic shot list in. But then once we were there, you come up with different shots. You kind of improvise over what you already had. Now, what I want to talk about real quick is why I think this is so cool. Why I think this is such a cool thing that we did. And it's not really related to the topic of filmmaking specifically. But I think this shows this kind of project, this kind of idea, initiative shows that someone has agency. What do I mean by that? Agency, the best way that I've heard it described, is not life happening to you, but you happening to life. When life happens to you, what is very often a determining factor in what it is that happens to you? It's time. Or better said, it's the lack of time that you have to do a certain thing. Therefore, if you have a very spontaneous task that yesterday you didn't have, but now you have a very tight deadline, you have a very tight time frame in which you have to complete it, and you do, I think that is something that shows agency. And this example is especially good because it's not just completing it, it's not just writing an essay, right? If you have to write an essay today that you didn't know about yesterday, sure, okay, you need to be a little bit disciplined and probably work the entire day. But pulling off a film shoot that lasts a whole day and then editing and all of this requires organization. It requires more action from you and the involvement of other people that you then all need to organize and coordinate. So, yeah, I think these kinds of tasks, these kinds of projects are a really great way not only to measure, but to show who has agency. And not just show, but in this case, if you're a part of it, like me, I came in, I think he basically called me right after he found out that he had to do this. And it is also really, really great to experience it. Because if you're someone who does not have agency, then it's a great way to learn and to see how people operate. It's seeing people do the things maybe that you had doubts about and that you had insecurities about, and they just go ahead and do it. And if you surround yourself with those people long enough, guess what? You're just gonna go ahead and do it. So yeah, I guess what I'm trying to say is don't run away from projects like this. Don't run away from the spontaneous opportunities to create something or to jump on a project because it might seem too hard. Because if you're with the right people, and I really encourage you to surround yourself with the right people, you will not only see agency in action, but you might just get a little bit more of it yourself.